Moving at the speed of the moon here. Let's go right to Pete
Oh my gosh, we're almost there.
Indianapolis.
We're almost there. There it is. It's totality. This is just amazing. I can't believe I'm able to bring this to you. I'm taking my glasses off for a moment because you can actually look up and see. We're seeing kind of a diamond effect, but we can see the halo. We can see the corona around the sun. The stars are starting to come out. This is just an amazing sight. I just watch for a moment while I gather myself because I'm just in awe of the sight that I'm seeing right now.
Oh, man. Whew. I have goosebumps and I'm not even there.
I'm with you.
Wow.
I'm with you, too. It's hard not to revel in the moment and the wonder of it.
Sorry, guys.
How you feeling, Larry?
Okay. You probably don't know this about me, Rob and Judy, but I'm a crier. So I gotta let it go. Okay. All right.
This is darker than Nashville. In 2017, the moon was further away. The moon is closer. I just can't believe it. This is unbelievable. It just puts the eclipse of 2017 so small to this.
And there's other reasons it's very special too. You mentioned how this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so special. It's not going to be like this forever though. If we were around 620 million years from now, actually, we wouldn't be getting any more total eclipses.
What do you mean?
Well, the moon is slowly moving away from the Earth about 1.5 inches every year. That's due to tidal pull from the ocean, and it makes the moon's orbit speed up slightly, so it drifts out. And that means that in about 620 years, the best you'll get is that ring of fire annular eclipse. And so we won't be able to study the corona like we can now. We won't be able to see this special thing. It really is a cosmically...
So the moon will be smaller
in
comparison to the sun.
We won't have that 400 times smaller on the sun.
So we really are lucky. It is a blessing. It's a blessing and a fluke that we just happen to be able to see this on our planet with our moon and the sun where it is, and in this moment in human history.
That's right. As far as
Earth's history, I should say. Who knows how long human history is going to last?
Right.
And you see just the moon still just slowly inching across, but it is an eerie feeling. I mean, it really looks like this would be dusk on any other given day, but people all with their heads to the skies, to the heavens, people taking it in just all various ways. Of course, I said this is my first time. People describe this as a supernatural, as a spiritual experience.
Because the moon is so much closer, it looks as big as the sun, but the reality is it's about 400 times smaller than the sun. But what's unique is that the moon is also about 400 times closer to the Earth than the sun. And that very strange, very beautiful, extremely coincidental number ratio that we have there is what allowed us to see what we saw today.
Look at this. This is what NASA astronauts aboard the International Space Station saw, the moon's shadow covering Earth. I mean, I'd never seen an eclipse before, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime type of experience. You could say it was sort of a front row seat to something majestic, even spiritual.
Moments from now.
And there we go. There we have it. We can take our glasses off, I guess, at this point.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That is just
stunning. Wow.
Oh, it does. It really does. It leaves you speechless, doesn't it?
What would happen in space was an ironclad certainty, but the Earth's atmosphere served up a wild card of unpredictability. Here in Dallas, the morning overcast petered out, and a patch of blue broke through just as the day turned to night and back again in 4 minutes' time.
It is stunning.
Stunning.
The backlight hitting all the sailboats sitting here quietly along Lake Champlain. The water is barely moving. It's like ice. It is really, truly breathtaking here in Burlington, Vermont.
They're relatively rare, but also I think it gives people a sense of the reality of the cosmic mechanism that drives things like the seasons, the phases of the moon. Most of the time we don't think about this stuff, but when you have an eclipse where the sun, the moon, and the earth are in a perfect straight line, then it really galvanizes people's awareness.
Your space in your place in space, really, right? And just how we are, just all these little dots. It really gives you perspective, just in this one small galaxy, just how, I guess, reliant we are on all these things that are happening out of our control around us, and this really gives us that perspective.
It sort of puts us in our place in all the right ways, right, Lindsay? And you and I have talked about this on all the big stories we've covered together, whether it's politics in our country or natural disasters or traveling to Ukraine, the war overseas, Israel and Gaza, of course. And we know it can be heavy for people at home, all of the news. And I just hope that today was a break for America.
Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. So, you've seen it for yourself. So the other day you had, yesterday, actually, it was the eclipse, the solar eclipse where, it was a lot going on. Everybody was ecstatic. Everybody was looking at this as a celebration. But little do these people know here in America, Babylon the Great, that this is a sign of your downfall. This is a sign of hell about to come upon Babylon the Great. Right? So, as you can see in this image, you see the eclipse up here. Then you see down here is thousands, hundreds to thousands of people just with their phones out taking pictures of this thing, man, video of this thing. Not knowing that judgment is about to come, man, in a major way, in a heavy way. You see, a lot of people not knowing the time they living in, man. But when you get Salakia, when you get things like this to happen, people go crazy, man. So let's get this, man. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." See, us in this truth. Right? The Hakim and the Aqua, we know what sign, this is hitting to, man. We know that this is a sign of the end. This is a sign of our salvation, that we are getting close to getting out of this prison sentence, man. So it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And that's how it's going. That's how the day of the Lord is going to come upon the majority of the people here in America, Babylon the Great, man. Right? Like a thief in the night. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Right? None of these people are going to escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. right? Neither do they know the signs, the times, right? They don't know what's going on. This is why they were taking this day so serious, man. And it was a big thing to them, right? It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness. These people are in darkness as you see in the screen, and they are in spiritual darkness, right? But it says, ye brethren, ye are not in darkness. Why? Because those of us that have this truth, those of us that follow Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we are in the light, man. We see what's going on, right? It says that day should overtake you as a thief, man. The day of the Lord, right? We see the signs, so it's not going to overtake us as a thief, man. We're not going to be caught off guard like these people you see in the screen. It says, ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day. Ye are not of the night nor of darkness, man. You're not, man. We are the children of the day. We see. We know. We are in the know. These people are not in the know. They looked at this as a regular thing, like, oh, it's an eclipse. Oh my God, we don't get one only every 100 years. Not knowing that this is a sign of hell about to flood America, Babylon the Great, man. Wickedness, evil, judgment, plagues, destruction, death is about to flood America, Babylon the Great. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Yeah, we seen this, but we understand. Right? It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Yeah, with this whole, gathering and, people coming together and thinking that this is a great thing and it's great for us in the know, but it's bad for them, those that are not in the know, man. Right? It says, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet and hope of salvation, man, because that's what we putting on, armor. Because in these last days, man, it's going to be hell. And you're going to need that spiritual armor to battle in this this hell that we all are about to witness come down on America, Babylon the Great, and the whole world, man. Right? Well, look what the Lord said. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, and I'm going to start at 12. It said, and the Lord spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. Ye heard the voice of the words, but saw no similitude, only heard a voice. And he declared to you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform. Talking to the children of Israel. In this sense, it was, Moses, but ultimately talking to the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? It says, and he declared unto you his covenant, which he spake, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments, and he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and commandments, statutes and judgments, Salakia. Taught Moses to teach to the children of Israel, man, because Israel was the only ones given the law. It says, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go over to possess it. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake to you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire, lest ye corrupt yourselves. Right? This is a sign of corruption if you following this thing and you looking at it as a good time, man. Right? You heard it said solar eclipse party. They had a damn party for this eclipse, man. It says, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, and likeness of male or female. Yeah, worshiping idols, worshiping, things that are not Yahweh, man. Right? Your power. It says, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole earth, man. So you ain't supposed to worship this thing, man. People were worshiping. You had, and they Edomites, but they were crying, saying, let it out. They were crying, man. Right? The Lord said, don't do it, man. Let's get Jeremiah. All right? Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 10. Jeremiah chapter 10 and Salakia, 1 second. Yeah, Salakia on that. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Hear ye the word which the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel. Salakia. Jeremiah 10 and 1 again. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, right? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't be dismayed, right? Don't worship it. It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them, right? For the customs of the people are vain, man. This is vain, right? If any of you Israelites were out doing this, that was vanity, man. It was vain. You know it's there, but you're not supposed to go out and go out to a damn party and do it, man, and look at it, and be partakers in it, man. You're not, right? This is that's what you had, man. You see how these people in this image is a little dark, but all them lights, those are phones. Those are phones that people have to catch a glimpse and to record it, right? That they may have it on record, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. So when it's not darkened, remember the days of the Creator in thy youth. But as you can see, the sun is being darkened, right? The moon is turning to blood. So what? We are in the days of evil, man, right? We are in the days of evil. It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, man. So when you don't see these things, remember the Lord, man. When you see not these things. Are people doing that? No. People, what's happening? You got a bunch of atheists. They don't believe in the Most High. You got people worshiping their own bellies and worshiping the signs of heaven rather than the creator, man. Right? It's not gonna, hey, it's not gonna be good for a lot of you people here in America, Babylon the Great, man. It's not. Joel. Right. Matter of fact, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 7, speaking on the evil. This is Ezekiel 7:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thou son of man, thus saith the Lord, power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, man. This is what's about to take place, right? When it comes to the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and upon the whole world, man. It says, and mine eyes shall not spare thee. Yeah, because when the Lord judge, he don't spare, man. He's given you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, he's given you all this time to repent and get right, man. But you're not taking heed to the warning. Neither is the whole world, but we don't expect all these other nations to serve our power, man. You have the due diligence to do so. It says, and my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. The end is come, and watch it for thee, behold, it is come, man. That's how you know we at the end, man. All of these signs in the heavens, man. We at the end. And evil is about to flood America, Babylon the Great. It's about to flood it, man. Right? It's about to flood it. But you know what? People are in tune with folly, man. Right? And Babylon the Great, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, man. This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, man. This is folly, man. This is vanity. This is folly. This is of no avail, man. You come outside and you see it. Hey, if any of the brothers seen it, they weren't amazed, man, because they knew that this was a sign of destruction. Right? Any sister that's in the know, she knew that this was a sign of destruction, man. This place is about to be a place that you're not gonna recognize. Right? That you are not going to recognize. Salakia. Right? A couple more, we're gonna shut it down. Right? So when you go back, right, to the video, you see what's going on, man. Right? People just crying and going crazy, man. Crying and going crazy. Right? People are in array about what's going on. Right? This is Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3 and verse 15. And it reads, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Right? The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. Then we just have an earthquake, right? We just had an earthquake, man. It says, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. See, the children of Israel have, a defense. These other nations have no defense, right? They have no defense, right? This is Luke. Got one more after this. This is Luke 21 and verse 25. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations. Man, yeah, because everybody's stressed out. Nations are in distress mode, right? Everybody's raising up and showing their anger toward America, man. Right? Everybody's blaming the great Satan and Babylon the Great for the downfall of their country, man. Right? So it says, once again, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, right? Tsunamis, all types of things, man. Is about to come on this place. All right. So I got one more, and we're gonna shut it down. This is Joel, right? The book of Joel, chapter 2, chapter 2, and verse. We're gonna start at 28. Right? And you see how they're so amazed, man. Right? They're just so amazed. This is like, Christmas to these people, man. They have no idea, man. I have to keep saying that. It's about to be annihilation on this planet. The Lord is about to bring some scary things upon the earth that these people ain't ready for. Right? They're doing this like it's a great event. You see people with the glasses, they were giving them out at schools, right? They were giving them out in certain stations around the city. You can get the glasses to see it. Right? But what do you see here, man? You see a lot of so-called white people, man, Edomites. Because what? They are heathens. And what did it say in Jeremiah? The heathens are dismayed at the signs of heaven. The children of Israel, we should not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Right? We shouldn't be dismayed. This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 28. And it says, and it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. There's been unnumerous accounts of videos where people dreaming, seeing visions about the total destruction of America, man. Right? Saying how there were dead bodies in the street. Right? One of the brothers had told me he had a dream about everything was falling, man. It was just, things just falling out the sky. And what happened? The earthquake happened, man. So this thing is deadly serious. This is nothing to play with. But see, the heathen, they're not looking at it like that, man. They seeing, we rarely get to see this. We're gonna see this. But it's not a pretty sight, man. Right? So Joel 28 and 29, it says, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids, in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I, the Lord, I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. We've seen both of those things, man. And it has been occurring, especially the blood moons, right? Before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come. And this shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said, and Salakia, and in the remnant who the Lord shall call. So, amen. This place is on its way out. This is a great sign of the end. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Amen. To the next lesson. Shalom.